I knew him as Solus. Smart, thoughtful, loved to hear himself talk. But long ago, he had a different name. The Dreadwolf. Ancient elven god of lies, or heroic rebel against tyranny, depending on which story you believe. In his desperate fight against the corrupt elven gods, Solus imprisoned them, creating a veil that split our world from the raw magic of the Fade. He had won. But the veil cost the elves everything. Their magic, their freedom, even their immortality. Now, Solus wants to tear down that veil and undo the damage he caused, even if that means our world has to burn. Somebody's gotta stop him. And that's where you come in.
Morning. Am I reading the thing right? PoE is going to wait for PS5 until the 6th, and then you can get early access. Am I reading that right? Uh, okay. I wanted to make sure I was reading it right because there's like so many different answers. It's like PC's getting early, but or if you'd already played the old one, I guess, and did a lifetime thing of like $480 of buying shit. Okay, so I was like, all right, well, I'll wait until the 6th and see what happens. But then you popped on. I was like, well, fuck it. Okay, I'll ask him because he'll know because you were the one that mentioned it. Hmm. No, when I don't think like a yeah, launch could be a year away. Yeah, I got a feeling it'll be the end of the year because you're only getting during the early access from what I'm reading only half of the characters, and then only like 2 of each group skills instead of all 3. Yeah, or yeah, ascendancies. That's the word they called it. Yeah, so yeah, just yeah, yeah. It's from what I've been reading. Yeah, it's gonna be way better unless they mess it up. I mean, I got a feeling. Yeah. Well, yeah, you got so many systems to make a or a good game. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. No, I don't know where to find all the good information. I was just did a thing about PoE early access, and and a lot of it come up on Reddit. So I was trying to read through it all, and there's like hundreds of fucking answers. I was like, okay, which one's the fucking right one? Okay. Well, that's what I'll be doing tonight at work during my downtime. I'll be Googling that. And it's just literally just type in Path of Exile and it'll bring up. Okay. Hmm. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, you just go to the forums and there's too many shields on there trying to defend what's fucking going on. Has been for a long time, but after this last season, it's really bad. It's like what? Yeah, that's what I was reading at the forums. Everybody's just like, oh, so we get to play season 2 again, and then get the armory that should have been a game from day one. Well, you got to get it to drop first. You got to get the shit to drop first. I played all day yesterday. All I got for 4.5 hours was one aspect. Well, it should have been. Yeah. It should have been that way all along because, I mean, most people, a smart person plays to do at least a few whispers for the day just for the free boxes because it's fast and easy, or easy and fast, however you want to call it. I mean, like yesterday, I got on, I did quests at the same time, and I still got 4 boxes yesterday. And I was knocking out some of the old blue quests that were in the same spot, just grabbing them as I went. Good. That's the way it needs to be. Mm-hmm. Well, I came back to the Veilguard even though I didn't really want to because after yesterday I was pissed. 4.5 hours and all I got was a fucking aspect. Come on now. Hmm. Uh, at least it's something. No, that's well, I've been reading. Yeah, that's what I've been reading. Everybody's like, "Oh, so this is gonna be fucking boring." So a lot of the threads are like, "Wait, just go to POE, fuck it," which is pissing off. And then they're blocking people, and people are reporting people to fucking block their content because it's off board gaming. You know, that should be an off topic. Blah blah. Fuck you. This game has become such trash. Mm-hmm. Yes. Where's black? No, let's go with. Where's a purple? Yeah, that looks blue. That don't look purple. Let's try that. Saturation. Yeah, from what little I read, I didn't realize there was a video out, so I'll have to look at it. I'm just based on what I've seen everybody talk about is like PoE is going to be so much better, and the fact that there's I guess it's a ranger. That's ranger, yeah, which is a bow, right up my alley because that's what I like to play in most everything, as you know. So I was like, okay, hey, that's what I was talking about with my friend, like I said at work last night as we were rolling over between shifts because he's PC. He only plays PC. So he didn't mention anything about crossplay, so I don't know. All right. Spell, I guess mage, I guess is what they call it. We'll make SpellBlade. So let's go mage. Faction. Where is Shadow Dragons? Shadow Dragons, the rare class resource regenerates slightly faster, yes. So we want this. How do I... Okay. Playstyle. Breaker of Bonds. Shadow Dragon, yes. Select this faction. I'm gonna play Keeper, Balanced Combat. Emphasis on party composition and equipment choices over reaction times. Let's stay with that. Now how the hell do I choose? Oh, default adventure. Here we go. Default. Customize. Make changes. Edit Inquisitor. L2. Appearance. Sitting here trying to set up, the basic backstory. And 90% of the names under random are female names, even though my dude, it's a dude that I got posted as going to be the backdrop story. It's giving me names that are all female names. All right. Yep, exactly. Yep, exactly. You get Balara or yeah, Nev. Yeah, Nev and the what's her name? Harding. I don't know. I don't know. I tried to push Balara, but I ended up I missed it and I ended up pulling Nev on my first playthrough. So this time I'm going to try and push Balara because I knew Harding was going to be because Harding has a lot of you can choose to love her, but like for Nev, it was way into the game before it actually triggered. You're almost to the end of the game, so I'm hoping Balara is in before that. All right, how am I supposed to choose? Okay, let's go like this. Oh, here we go. Here it is. All right, who did I romance last time? Cassandra. We'll take Cassandra as the romance this time. Maybe they'll stick her in the game. disbanded. Let's give them to the Chantry this time. Had to stop Solus. Yeah. Let's do the 𝚲𝚖𝚖𝚎𝚗𝚝s from himself. Let's see what that brings up in the story this time for this playthrough. I'm going to try a SpellBlade this time, because the SpellBlade supposedly has a build, or a semi-build, that can make it to where you're pretty much invincible. And you take no fucking damage and shit, but you can wipe the screen. Problem with the Archer, everything was trying to get in my fucking face nonstop. So I was constantly, there's some fights where I was flipping around, shoot once, flip around, shoot once. Because it was the only way I could fucking shoot until I got him slowed the fuck down. And then could actually stop and focus and get headshots. Because headshot was the only way to get a big power shot. You had to stop and aim for the head. It's just, they made this game so... I'm sorry for anybody listening or watching. This game is so fucking woke, it's pitiful. And pity party. This has got a lot of pity party shit. Oh, my life sucks so bad. And your character is the one, like a psychiatrist, fucking trying to walk these people through and get them to work together to be a leader. It's like pity party this, pity party that. The only one that really wasn't too bad until late in the game was Harding. But everybody's like, pity party. Tosh is the trans woke. Yeah, blah blah. Nev is because she doesn't want to be seen as being bad. Poor me crap about being bad. The dude with the demon in him is he wants to be a killer, but then he's fighting over the demons inside him, which is literally a demon inside him. It's like, oh, pity party. And then Balara becomes a pity party once she figures out, because you'll never play it, her brother ends up being alive. So she pity parties that. Oh, I didn't know he was alive. I didn't know, blah, blah, blah. It's like, hey, and then you try to explain to her, he's working for the bad guy. You're going to have to make a choice. Kill him. Well, no, I want to try to talk him out of it. He's been working for the bad guy for years. I highly doubt it's going to work. You're going to have to kill him. And that's her conflict. It's like, oh my god. And then the mage dude he wants to become what they call the undead mages, whatever the hell they're called, where they cross over, but they can still be alive and have their own memories. What the hell? It's a term that they call in the game, and it's about him and facing death. He doesn't want to die. It's like, well, you died just to become back, you dumbass. Because I helped him the first time through do it to get to work. Get his thing. Time to get to So, I mean, that's how I did it the first time. This time, and then I guess you can play. I was reading last night. You can play at the end when you're making a bunch of choices. You can kill everybody off. But the problem is, if you kill too many, you won't have nobody to help you fight the final boss. But if this build does what it says, I won't need them. I can kill everybody off and get to see what happens when everybody fucking dies and just kill the guy myself. At the very end. All right. Got the voice. Got that.
Well, we're not in trouble.
No, that's a little too high pitched for me. Oh, feminine. Oh, there's only two voices? Really?
Let's move.
Two voices, low and high pitch. And then two female voices, low and high pitch. Not much of a choice there, folks. All right. Now let's go to my name. We're going to try Ellis. Actually, a weird version of Ellis because he's an elf. Ellis. And then give him a middle name. Ellis Stormforge Makar is what he's going to... Stormforge. Alright, nope. Well, I guess we can't do that. That's too long. That's not going to work. I can't. That's not going to work. Well, I guess he's just going to have to be called 𝚲𝚘𝚎𝚎𝚎𝚘𝚘𝚘 then. Because that's another thing, too. They force you to have a last name. So, Storm. Let's see if this will fit. Bet it won't. One going to be one too long. Nope, it actually fits. Stormforge. Guess it works that way. 𝚲𝚘𝚎𝚎𝚎𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘 Alright. Low pitch, masculine, summary. Stormforge Makar, elf. Identity, he, him. Playstyle, adventure. Customized. Inquisition, finalize. Yes, all these changes. Yes, yes, yes. Take it. So what you been up to? Just working? Got everything ready for Thanksgiving. That's what we did all weekend.
So, where were we? Oh, right. Him. Our best
Friday
plan
after she
is
got
to
off.
stop the Dreadwolf before
Took
he
her
can
over.
perform his ritual.
Or was it Friday? Yeah. Yeah, it was Friday. Took her over. Because I know what she has in savings, she told me. So I straight out said, this is what I'm doing for you, and there's no questions about it. Took her to the jewelry store. I upgraded her fucking ring for Christmas and our 25th. We'll see. I let her make a couple of choices, but I straight out took it from one quarter carat or just under a quarter carat to a 1 carat. Man-made, not or at nature made as they call it now, because you got the two differences. Because the one was only 1K versus go almost 5K. And I was like, no, I ain't giving her 5K. I ain't got that kind of money. I'll do the 1K one and then let her choose helped her choose a band setup to blend it in with her previous ring. Because her old one has like a half moon thing on it. So you had to come up with a setup that would build around it so they don't have to completely destroy the ring. So they called it chevrons. I found a double chevron one that's got little baby or micro diamonds in it. And then when they blend it, it goes around her original half arc on her original. And then they're going to take the old diamond because the new one's so big, and then raise it up. And once it's melded together, they're going to remount in the middle. So the gap, it won't be a gap because you have the 1 carat in that spot now. So we'll see. We'll see what she thinks. She's, typical woman. Oh, I don't know if it's going to look any good. You got to trust that the fucking jeweler knows how to put your shit together after you've chosen it. I mean, there's only one way it's going to really go together. I mean, you can kind of imagine it. So I made her do that on Friday, and then Saturday went and got groceries. I conveniently left the list at home, so that way we had to go to the jewelry store. Well, we're already over here, so why don't we just go to the jewelry store while we're here? And then we went and ate, and then I went and then I was like, well, I remember this stuff, so we'll grab these things from here, because I only remember half the list because of the recipes she wants me. I wrote them down, so I did it a lot different. But yeah, I forced her into it. She's like, no, I don't want to take that much money out of the. I was like, I helped put that money in that bank account. Hey, this is what I'm doing for you. So just fucking write the deal. But then we had to go through the hassle. Fucking banks have limits on your daily card now to stop fraud. So we had to call the fucking bank and deal with that shit. Or are you really at it? Well, yeah, that's why I'm fucking calling you. I gotta have my limit jacked up because I need to pay bills, buy groceries, and I'm buying this for my wife. Fucking give me access. Oh, we gotta do this form. I was like, you're doing the form over the fucking phone. It ain't gonna. But yeah, it was a pain in the ass to get her. Yeah.
Come on.
You can only buy so many. Yeah.
All right. Break's over.
Yeah, stop fraud. Makes it a pain in the ass.
I hope Nev's as good at finding people as you claim.
She's the best.
No, that's the way the world is now.
She says she's got a lead on 𝙗𝚧𝚖𝚎𝚎. I believe her.
Yep. I couldn't believe that when we tried to run the card and it said declined for and it didn't say insufficient funds. It said something else. And the dude that was helping us like, oh, he goes, I bet you hit your limit. We're like, what? He's like, I bet you hit your limit. Most banks are running limits on cards now. So she called, yep, you're at your limit. Well, we need to open that limit up.
Should we be in more
Well, it's a whole big process, blah, 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 blah. It's like, well, fucking do it. So I need a limit.
Find 𝙗𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚘 and stop 𝙗𝚘𝚘𝚘.
Mm-hmm.
You still think you can talk him down before he starts his big ritual?
That ritual is going to tear down the veil. The only thing separating us from the Fade and an endless array of demons. I have to talk him down.
Yeah, well, it was a story came up on my wall about a guy that did that. He took like $3.1 million and went on a fucking bazoogle spree before they stopped him. It's like, dude, you just took $3.1 million. What the fuck? How are you gonna pay that back?
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
We've got to help her.
Oh, he'll have a lawyer to say, well, it's the bank's fault.
We don't have time to
You didn't restrict him. And he'll probably get away with only having to pay maybe the original 100,000 or whatever, and then the other 3 million's just fucking gone. Oh yeah.
Oh crap.
Yeah, that's what it seems like anymore.
Started. But if we hurry, we can still stop 𝙗𝚘𝚘𝚘 before it finishes.
I hope so. That was the whole point.
This way. She'll get us to Dumont Plaza. Then Nev will get us
The whole point. Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah. You're gonna walk in and out. They're trying to. Yep. No, yeah, and they only make a basic fee from selling it. Yeah, fee for this, fee for that, interest rate. But the problem is I'm buying for somebody else, so my credit card ain't gonna help you at all. So it's like I was talking to one of the guys at work, one of my credit cards, because of COVID, we ran it up. And ever since, they're constantly trying to threaten, well, we're going to go to collections and blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, first off, you're the asshole to let me go over the fucking limit. That was your fault, not mine. My wife's like, oh, you should have known what your limit was. I was like, they didn't tell me I was at my limit. I didn't know I was at my limit. I didn't fucking sit and monitor it. I kept using it. You kept letting me use it. So I used it. So since we've been paying on it, and we pay twice a month, or one big lump a month, but it's not what they want. So as soon as you make a payment, literally for the next 4 days, they auto dial harass you. And I don't even pay. I blocked them all, so they go straight to voicemail. It doesn't even ring my phone anymore because all the numbers that they've used, they've used so many numbers, I blocked them all. But it's funny how they keep threatening. Oh, we're gonna send to collections. You can't. Not in the United States. I paid you $100 or 200 or whatever the hell my wife's paying. You can't touch me. I paid it. You have to wait, and you got to wait X amount of days. And guess what? On that X amount of days, on that final day, guess what? You get another payment. Just to keep stopping it. You can keep calling me all you want. It ain't going to change. And I could just go pay it if I wanted. I don't, because every payment makes my credit go back up. That's what they're not understanding. I'm not going to one lump sum you. Because every time I make a payment, you have to report it as I'm paying on that fucking card, whether you like it or not. Yeah, it still shows reflection over the limit, but I'm paying, which in the end brings my credit up. So that's the whole point. I'm trying to drive my credit higher, because the higher I get it, because I mean, I think I'm around 700 or 710, and I want to get it to like 750, get it to that top limit. Because my wife's been talking about wanting to move out of town. Well, the only way to move out of town is if you buy a house. Because most of the small towns around don't really rent. Everybody owns. So that's the whole point. If she ends up trying to push the issue, I got to have high enough credit. Even with my veteran stuff, I still got to have high enough credit to make them even consider looking at me. Like I told her, I mean, I don't know if we'd be able to match what our rent is now. The only thing is we can't just do what we want in this house because it's renting. And the Yep. Yep, that's what I told And so I tried to tell my wife, since we've been here, they've repaired the roof once. Every time we call them for a door acting up, the stove the other day, when it died here 2 weeks ago, there's $1,000 for a new stove. Would we had the money for that? What happens when the hot water heater goes? I mean, we've been in here 21 years. They've only swapped it out once. So that's, say 15 years, on this heater. It's going to eventually rust out or break down. The air conditioning unit 2 years ago, they took the old piece of shit, went out and finally put in a decent one. Refrigerator is 24 years old. It's going to die soon unless we get lucky. So there's $1,500 for a decent refrigerator. Uh-huh. Which is dumb because I mean, electric is fast, but gas is more regulatory when you're cooking. Because that's the problem I have with cooking. I'll turn it up to try and cook something. Like yesterday, I was cooking my steaks. Try and match what the recipe tells you. Medium high. Well, this is too fucking high. It almost burnt my fucking food. Because you can't get that happy go medium like you can with a flame. You just turn the flame up and down based on how you want it. Want it on high, crank that fucker all the way to the top so it's shooting some fire out. Oh, I want it on low, barely get that flame flickering. That's low. Not on electric, no. Low is still like high on my new stove. So I'm just trying to memorize how this shit works. I quit burning food. It's a pain in the ass, but yeah. And then you got your property taxes and the insurance and shit. Now, I don't have to worry about none of that right now.
You're safe now. Get inside and bar the door as quick as you can, okay?
Thank you, miss.
Harding, you all right?
I've been doing what I can to help. The ritual must be weakening the veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
And a lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
Yeah, that's, and you know, and everybody in the world's trying to say, oh, owning's better. And it's not, and from what I've been seeing over the years.
Agreed. Solus isn't waiting, neither can we.
Have you got my gear?
Right over there. Where's 𝚲𝚘𝚖𝚎𝚗𝚝? Wasn't she at the meeting point?
Veilguard got to her first. They grabbed her before we
Well, just like what we live in. Rumors have it the ones across the street spend almost 200K on the one. It's identical to ours on the outside look, but the inside, you know, because it's an owned house, could be way different, but it's still pretty much the same thing as what we got. You know, 3-bedroom with a basement, probably finished, but they paid almost $300,000 for it. That house ain't worth that. At most, I mean, it's been here since 1952.
Follow me.
How the hell's a house that old worth that much money?
Demon.
All right, perform a light attack. Yeah. Well, then those guys, like, we got to set down the hill, Renton. They got like fucking 9 vehicles in the yard. I don't care if he's working on them or not. The landlord needs to tell him to stop that shit. That looks like fucking trash. And I've seen multiple males and women going in and out of the house, so there's more than one family in that fucking house.
Here they come.
Ooh, gotta get used to this. This is different. Okay, so I like high beam here. Run out of energy. Okay, this is gonna be different. Playing as a SpellBlade.
I don't get it.
How do I get to my orb? Oh, down. There we go. There. Now. There we go. I want the sword and the orb. I had to push down on the controller.
Even if his ritual kills us all in the process.
I can't break those bottles? Really? Alright, there we go. Yeah, it's just world sucks, and hopefully who we voted in fucking fixes it, or tries to. See how much the fucking Congress butts against him this time around. Try and fuck with him. You know they are. You know they're gonna sit and fuck with him. Alright. Get all this freebie shit. Alright, what is holding you do? Big ball out of my hand, okay. Alright. I'm assuming... Alright, what is that little... What does that counter do? Not seeing it go up and down, so what does it do? Well, it says it's not breaking. Alright. Alright. Get all the freebies this time around. Let's see here. Why aren't they letting me get items? It's not letting me. Oh, shit. What the hell? Alright.
I hate these assholes.
Alright. Oh, in Diablo, did you try that tree thing when you were on the other day? 'Cause I seen you was on. Did you do that tree? Yeah, that tree whatever thing underneath the near the booster. What did you all get out of it? I did it, and I got one sword that was useful, a 2-star, so I moved one of my swords up to 2-star. I got a 250 piece of gear, a couple of 450s, a 650 or 600 and something, and then a couple 750s, and then only two 800s. And the one happened to be a good sword, and then a bunch of pots and bullshit, and then a ton of ruins. I was like, what the fuck? Why am I getting 450 fucking and 250 gear when I'm at this fucking level? No, the booster. I think, yeah, some people from what I was reading, yeah, it's because they just cheesed the game and played season only and skipped all that shit. Yeah, but if you use it on a high level character, it drops you back to 50 and wipes your gear.
Guess we're sliding down.
Oh, a bunch of people did, and they're pissed. It took all their gear off and gave them shit 750 stat stuff back in its place. Pissed them off. They didn't. So yeah, I read that the other day. So, and then the thing that pisses me off about it is, while I'm trying to do all these other quests, you know, because like I said, I was just trying to dick around yesterday, not wanting to really play this one. And it's like, it kept popping it up. Go back to and get your boost. It's like, fucking, if I say don't put this up, untrack this quest, quit putting it fucking up. I'm not going there. Well, the whole point people are pissed about that too is like, then you're cheating because you're going to become 50. The whole point of playing, because I died at 21 on my one playthrough. You're skipping all the ability to die, and all you got to do is carefully get your last 10 levels, and then you get a ton of trophies. That's cheating.
A lot of Venatori in the city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play
along.
Find out who wanted to settle the score this time.
Oh.
Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Nev Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solus. Nev, meet Rook. Both of you have done some work for the Shadow Dragons.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. I just looked at it as, oh, that's cheating, so they ain't gonna let me do it. And then I went to the forums and was reading, and I was like, oh, and then read about the guys that got reset and their gear wiped. I was like, ooh, that fucking had to hurt.
We haven't got a lot of time. Varric said you had a lead on
You had a max level character from season that you wanted to tweak the rest of the way out, and you just fuckered it. Yep. So I couldn't do nothing, but I didn't comment because I guess this week's been a bad week for my comments because I got at Push Square I had a comment removed because they reviewed this game and I put in my 2 cents, the truth, and then I went back and I was like, oh, so this is the woke forum. You don't like my opinion, so you removed it. It's like,
You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
An elven god. Well,
yep.
whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
So if we do catch Solus, or the Dread Wolf,
Yep. Game Facts, I got banned because like I told you, they ended up 90-day banning me after because I told you I quoted that one guy at his question and then answered it with yes and 3 dots. That they finally gave me the access 90-day for whatever the hell they call it, Bolivian hole or whatever for 90 days. In other words, a ban for 90 days for hate speech and bullying. How does the word yes and 3 dots be hate speech and bullying? To a quoted question of another member of your fucking forum. So I was pissed on that one. And then yesterday at Push Square, I made a comment about this game about how woke and BS-y it is, you know, and it's just shit. It's a shit game. Was removed for offensive material. And then so I went back and I posted it again. I was like, oh, so this is the woke forum. If you don't agree with the reviewer's opinion or anybody else's on this forum, you just remove it. I said, good to know. And then logged back out. You're blocking me from giving my 2 cents because it's not what you like. Your forum isn't worth my time then. Because you're supposed to be an impartial party. And you can tell by the comments who is that way. The mental midgets, mental freaks, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Because they're supporting this game. And God, heaven forbid you say anything like that about you're fucking mentally ill. Oh my God. They just fucking unleash every barrel at you. It's like, well, it is. You're mental. Yeah, you think, you feel. Well, that is brain. Thinking and feeling are your brain. Well, that makes it a mental disease. And you're living in a delusion. Yeah, and you're living in a delusional world. You need psychiatric help. And oh man, I did that one for him. Yeah, that one ain't even letting me back. They completely blocked me. It's like this world is fucking stupid. I did. I went on the forum and I was like, there are 2 genders and then the aberration of hermaphrodite. That is it. Anything else you think, you feel, or whatever terminology you use, makes it a mental problem. You need psychiatric help. Banned. And the whole comment was removed. It's like, you fuckers. Fucking you hate someone telling you the goddamn truth. Who's in one way or the other? Yeah, mostly. Yeah, but they still have both organs. Unless they go have it surgically taken care of. and some do. But yeah. So don't tell me that it's... Yeah. It's literally, it's an aberration. Yeah. It's a complete aberration, so... But yeah, I thought it was funny that I went back like an hour later, someone had already reported banned. It's like, why, you fuckers? You just don't like the truth.
They must have tracked the magic to this building as well.
Live in your delusional world. That's the problem with the world. Everybody's fucking delusional. And think that's norm, and it's not.
Some of this looks ancient.
Solus has been around longer than Minrathous itself.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Yep.
Broken chains. Solus is freeing slaves.
Solus hates slavery. One of the few things we actually agreed on.
He said the other elven gods were tyrants who oppressed his people.
What do you see?
No sign of Solus.
Yep. Yep.
Just a big glowing window or mirror or something.
Yep. People are finally waking up. That's what you're not understanding. People are waking up. They're sick of the shit. They're tired of having to pay through the nose for everything. Being told what to do, what to think, when to think. Tired.
Ancient elves
Yep.
doing something too.
When I can see it isn't.
I think.
And you notice it's just convenient right before the election. Gas finally went back under $3.
More demons.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, just almost the 2. Or around here it was. It was like 240, 270, depending on where you went.
Sounds like that opened something below.
Then let's have a look.
Yeah. See, right now it's like 279, but I mean, come on, election, because it didn't start coming down till like a week before the election. On average, you're paying like 310. But all the commodities are still going up. Because, I mean, come on. We go in, and our grocery bill, what normally should only be $100 and some bucks, is fucking 200, 270. And that's just restocking and getting a few things so I can have meals at work.
It's called an illusion.
So, on average, our grocery bill per week is $600 every 2 weeks.
Solus uses them to get around quickly.
Just to get us by.
Must have gone.
And especially now with Thanksgiving. Oh, Jesus. She was mad. That's why the one place was $179, and then the other was $288 or $289, something like that. Just so we could have Thanksgiving. And then, God, heaven forbid you have a habit like me. I smoke. Fucking, they got my cigarettes almost to fucking $9 now. They're taxing the fuck out of it. It's like, okay, what are you taxing fucking alcohol the same way? Are you taxing all the dope smokers because they're trying to push this fucking medicinal shit here in Nebraska again? And the only reason it failed is because it turns out the asshole that was doing it has been known for falsifying signatures, which tells you that people fucking cheat to win. So don't tell me fucking what's his face fucking won. And anybody that tried to fight against it, you.
I thought the demons were bad
Yep.
back in Midrathus.
The Fade's a mess this close to the ritual. No telling what could come through.
Yep. Somehow won.
Does it feel like those tremors are getting worse?
Keep moving and try not to think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, they jerry-rigged it, and I knew they jerry-rigged it because people don't understand. There were plenty of people that were sitting and watching and listening as the counts were coming in, and at 11:23, he was behind by 3 million, and at 11:27, 4 minutes later, he was ahead by 3 million. How the fuck do you get 6 million votes that fucking fast? Somebody jerry-rigged this shit. Don't tell me they didn't. So I was sitting there and I watched it, and you could see the graphical display when the news was going over it the next morning. Fucking at the 11:27 point, he went straight the fuck up. You can't tell me you piled off 6 million votes and then just instantly put them all in at one fucking time so he gained that gap. There's no fucking way. I'm not fucking stupid. But you treated us all like we were. Yeah. Yep. No, well, that's because it's Democratic. Democrats doing it versus us Republicans or liberals that hang in the middle. Because I vote when I vote for what's better. It's just like my wife. She didn't even vote this year. She didn't like either of them. I was like, but that's your fucking choice. Your choice. But that's what they gave you. One was automatically shoot in. They didn't even. Her party didn't even put anybody else up. So that tells you how fucking jerry rigged they want it. They have a puppet, and they want the puppet in the fucking office. That told that common sense. You should have woke up right there. Well, Kamala's going to take over. You didn't even put anybody up from your party to run against her so that your people could vote for the better choice. You just straight out said, "Here's our puppet. We're putting our puppet in, and fuck you as our party. You don't get a vote. This is what you got. Vote this way, and that's it. You're being told what to fucking do. Wake the fuck up, people." It wasn't raised. It was fucking handed over by the stupid elite trying to buy it. It's still Democratic Party. It should have went either way. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Some shit. Some. Well, and then they were the only ones that ran a shit ton of fucking commercials. Sitting here watching before the election. Yeah, I mean, Kamala commercials I saw of her trying to badmouth fucking Trump, and there was not one, only one Trump commercial, and it was about the border, and that was it. They around here they didn't play any commercials. If it didn't have fucking Kamala in it, they didn't play it. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that was the hard one that was getting sold out here. Like the 3 days prior, it was like every 2 minutes on the fucking TV. It's like, good God. Yeah. Yeah, farmhand. Yep. 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 So people don't understand. People are blind to where their food and shit comes from. You know, it's about like vegans and shit. They talk about, oh, you're killing animals. Do you realize your vegans are killing the fucking grass that feeds my fucking animal and all the other animals in the world? You know, it's people are stupid and gullible. I'm getting fed up with it. And then you got to watch what you say, because you don't know who you're talking to. If they're gonna try and fucking report you for work, bullshit. You know, oh, you blah blah, you hurt my feelings, type shit. Can't have a decent discussion with anybody anymore, because you don't know which way they swing, especially around here. It's like, it just makes it hard to do shit. Yeah, I'm hoping so too. Because we should technically have double what we have in our bank account. Because we've been saving for a long time, and it's taken us 2 years to get to what we're at. We should have had double, if not triple. But because of living expenses and shit, it's making it hard to save. Because everything costs so fucking much. Come on, just like our grocery bill. Come on, there's 2 of us. It shouldn't cost us $600 just to feed 2 of us. I'm up there, you douchepuss. Is this the big fight? This is the big fight, yep. Let's see if I can beat this guy or die. Gotta get used to this SpellBlade.
We have to stop this demon. Quickly.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Wow, 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 wow. No. Jesus.
It's a pride demon. Damn thing probably sent 𝚘𝚖𝚖𝚎𝚗𝚝s ego.
They locked on, Jesus. There, got him. Only need 1 pot. Gosh, you definitely got to get used to the SpellBlade, because you got 2 buttons this time around to fire. 1 for the orb and 1 for the dagger. And then you also got the big thing, which I think keys off of your staff that's on the back side. But you got to have mana to make it work. To do range, like shoots like a laser beam from your hand. And as a new player, or New character, you ain't got a lot of skills to work with. But as I build up, it'll help. Let's see here. We'll see how it goes.
All right. I'll take it from here.
I got him. Because I did a
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
thing of looking at last night while I was sitting at work. Looked at all the skills and tried to figure a route through the stupid star chart. Hopefully it'll be powered up. It should help me leech and stay alive. Alright, we're going to play full asshole this time, so... Varric, this is a mistake. Don't go talk to that dumb fuck. Disapprove, and approve.
He was my friend, Rook.
So already didn't get a double approval. Already pissed somebody off.
Then he'll hear from Bianca.
Which that's the other thing in this one, as I noticed playing around the first time through. A lot of it, disapprovals don't seem to pop up that much. So it's pretty much guided that you're going to end up having everybody at the end. But yeah, I couldn't even max them out. So I only got 3 players the first time through the companions to 10, but I got all the rest their limit at 8, and that was it. And I'll take that back. One guy was at 9. I didn't even get all the players maxed out at 10. So I don't know how you were supposed to do that. Go back and regrind areas is the only thing I could think. Because I did every quest that I could find. Like I said, I only missed just the 1 trophy. Yeah, which I didn't know you're supposed to fight that boss that way. I just answered the questions, and I answered them wrong. I had to fight her. I didn't realize there's a answer it all this way. You know, these four answers in this right sequence, and you won't have to fight her, and then you get a trophy. Because when I got done, I was like, I'm missing a trophy. So I Googled it. Went, what the fuck? So on this playthrough, if I get that far, I guess I'll Google it and answer it the right way so I can get that trophy. Because I went and found all the hidden quests. I went and found everything. Got every trophy but that fucking one. And it literally was, she asks you questions, and you're supposed to comment on the wheel the specific way, which keeps you from fighting her. And then supposedly she will show up at a certain point in the game in dragon form to help you. Which I didn't have any. No one ever came to help me in dragon form, so that's how I figured out that it was the trophy.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
I was like, all right, whatever. But yeah, I had to. Several of the dragons, I had to wait till I was 45 to even touch them. Even though there was players doing other builds that were beating them in their 30s. As an archer, I couldn't beat them until I was in my 40s. That's how fucking hard some of the bosses are. And 50's your maximum.
I'm with you.
I'm a mage.
Yeah, because the dragons, they jump around, and their hitbox is super big. And this time I'm going to take Harding. Harding, you with me this time. And I'm going to let Nev get her shit kicked this time around. And then the big surprise was Varric's dead. Or they tried to say it was Varric's dead. I knew he was fucking dead. I watched the cutscene. The dude stabbed him with a fucking 13-inch dagger in his fucking heart. There's no way the dude's gonna live. So you didn't surprise me with that fucking shit. Because as soon as you pulled it out, yeah, it's Solus because he was linked to Solus because of the blood here, and he was using blood magic to be in your mind. He was faking it that Varric was alive, making you see Varric. Like, dude, it's a 13-inch dagger, and I stupidly ran over there and pulled it out of his fucking chest. He's fucking bled the fuck out. I'm not dumb. You're trying to make it somewhat real world. Most of them they have cameos, like Dorian has a cameo. It ends up fighting with you at the end. Morrigan only helps you just a teeny bit and gives you a bunch of knowledge. The Inquisitor helps at the end with his army. He comes up from the south and helps you after he takes care of the south. but he's kind of an asshole, or she, depending on what you chose. Mine was a dude. He was kind of an asshole. And then, no Liliana, no Cassandra, no, whatever his name was, the Bull. There was no Bull. And you hear about Blackwall. They have a few comments about Blackwall, but he never showed up either. Yeah, only a few of them were cameoed in. But like Dorian, he hangs out at the Shadow Dragon area. Once he shows up, he saves you when you're going against the Wardens. He butts in, and then you talk to him a couple of times, and he gives you a little information, and then he doesn't show back up again unless you go to and talk to him specifically, and then he shows up and there at the end to help fight with his little group of people. And no. Oh, well, and then they leave this like it's, oh, there's an extra hidden group, and they guided you through all this. So they pretty much wiped all the original Origin stuff out and all that. Because at the end during your slides, all this other group's talking, oh, yes, now it works that way. Now we can come to power, blah, 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 blah. So are you trying to say that you're going to just make more with this other hidden old group of people, of gods or whatever? It's just, after this one, they fucking ruined it. Yeah, they ruined it, in my opinion. So I was expecting to be able to have some of the people, because I mean, when I saw him cameoed, I was like, oh, we'll have Dorian help us and shit. Literally, it's some information, and then he shows up right at the fucking end during cutscenes. And Morrigan's like only in cutscenes and gives you some information, and then guides you to a specific thing, and then goes away, and then shows up right at the end to save you from a falling rock, and then gives you some more information, and then that's it. That's her whole spiel. It's like, wow. And then, Liliana, or a replacement for Liliana, a person trained by Liliana, which never really confirms whether Liliana's dead or not. Cassandra is over at the Chantry, which gets obliterated. It's like, wow. You fucking wrote everybody out, had a couple of cameos, and that's it. You ruined everything from the original stuff.
Soulless. I know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world. I was not destroying the world.
Yeah, well, a lot of the conversations in this game are just fucking dumb. It's like, why would you're trying to save the world, and what's her face, Harding is talking about going camping with one of the guys. What the fuck are you gonna go camping with? We're in the middle of fucking saving the world. Why the fuck are we gonna go camping?
Blood magic. Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly,
And a bunch of love sappy bullshit. Trans crap. Fine talk, Solus. I'm going to play a full asshole this time around. See how much it changes.
The elven gods, the creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they ruled the elves, but that was not enough.
But yeah, I got a feeling that you were supposed to get everybody maxed out. You were supposed to go farm areas and try, because I mean, I did every quest, and I switched characters frequently, even though I wanted to just focus with two specific ones, because there's some quests that you literally have to take specific people, because their combos only work with each other, because you got like a stacking ability from each character. Like if you want to try and get weakened, you got to have one that can put weaken, and then one that can explode it if you ain't got the ability to do it yourself, to get the weaken to amplify or overpower or sunder for sundering armor. And that's what your two people are literally for. It's pretty much to throw that shit out and try and counter and get it to trigger while you're doing other shit with your own build. Because there's no way, unless you figure out 3 ways to trigger from your own, but then you're not applying it. You still have to have them to apply it. So, you know, you're limited. You have to make the, you know, and you got to get the groups to click when you take people. And I didn't do that all the time because, like, for a while I was using one that could do time skip, which slows everything down, and heal, versus one that could do overwhelm. And I had to trigger the overwhelm because no one else could, because I was abusing the one for time skip and healing. Never even letting them use their moves. They were just normal attacking. And they're invincible. That's what's funny. They're fucking invincible. You don't have to heal them.
Well, I don't intend to take advice from the elven god of lies.
Well, nice, but yeah, you had to make sure you kept them alive. Here, none of them come close to even dying. So, the whole, but then everything pretty much focuses on you, unless you're weak hitting. If you're playing as a pussy, then yeah, it'll focus on them. But your power, as soon as you throw a big move, it overpowers your companions. So the companions are literally just support bullshit. So I set them up as to support me. You know, like I said, reviving, because they have utility things that allow them to have revive charges. So if you took 2 that had revive charges, you could be revived twice, once by each person. Then, like I said, I abused the one because she had time skip and heal. So I was abusing the shit out of Nev for a lot of my shit because she had time skip heal. And then Harding, I set her up for healing because hers is a regen heal. And then Balara, with her auto healing, hers will automatically trigger at a certain point for you at once every minute. And then her time skip, she has a time skip too. So those were the ones I focused on the most. The other people I didn't hardly ever use. But this build, supposedly, if I do it right, it won't matter who I take, because this one should be able to leech if I built it right. We'll see. If I built it right, I don't even have to worry about who I take, because I'll be able to leech my own life back.
World's not flooded with demons right now because you stopped Solus, not me.
Even so,
but it's going to take a while to get there because the skills that I'm choosing are quite far into the game. Void Blade, Meteor, and Ice Blasting. And then going to use, I guess, Thunderous End. See.
And you don't know when to quit.
Rook? You're
Rook,
awake.
are you talking to yourself? See, and that's, they try to play it off.
I was just looking for elf fruit.
No, it's fine. I was just going to.
And then I like how they have side notes.
Oh,
I can see her face is beat all to tar,
step out there.
but it has a side note. Because Harding went with you, she got beat up.
Yeah, on top of
I can
everything else,
fucking
you
see
guys
that.
are
She's got a
best
black
to
fucking
fade.
eye, skinned lip,
That's where dreams come
and she's
from.
limping.
That.
You don't need to tell me. You think I'm so stupid I can't see what's going on in the cutscene.
Need to look around.
Yeah, you should. And we should talk about things.
Yeah, I took Harding this time.
Maybe find
We'll
Nev.
see how it
She's
plays.
outside,
Probably not much
looking
different,
around.
though.
There's a room with a table
Let
down
Harding
the
get the
stairs.
shit
I'll
kicked
meet you
out of her
there.
this time around.
Go ahead, Rook. Me, I need to sleep.
I need to sleep. Okay.
See you later, kid.
Alright, now open my free box. See, and I didn't even buy all the clothing either that was in the game. Which a lot of it was just, it's the same outfit 3 different times with 3 different names with 3 different color schemes. Shadow, whatever they call it, the Enslaving Crow versus this versus that. There's only a couple actual different things. All right, how do I get? Oh, there we go. Wardrobe. Here we go. And all the helmets suck. Staff. default. That looks dumb. Because everything's gaudy. Nothing looks slim and decent. Guess that one. No, that looks like these freebies just suck. Like I'm gonna fight with a coat that goes down to my fucking ankles. What's this one? Or a heavy armor plate on my fucking shoulder. Yeah, they look stupid. Vestments, Dragons of Blood, promotional. See, it's still got big fucking armor plates on it. What's this one? Oh, there we go. That one's a little slimmer. Let's wear that one. Hurting. Alright, there's that. Now, let's see here. What do we got? That's, yeah, transformation. I don't want that. Alright, map. Codex. I finally figured out that there was a button, so I don't have to read all the codex shit over and over. Read all. Mark all red. Yes, I'll go to Arlington Forest when I'm ready. Oh, hold on. I gotta read this crap. Those are lit up. There you go. Now let's get all the free shit here. There's a bunch of free shit here. I'm saying when I played them the first time through, I missed. I only had 98% of the fucking scrolls and shit, so I don't even know where I missed scrolls and crap at. So I you know how I play. I search everything, so it's like, how the fuck did I miss anything? So they had to have been fucking hidden somewhere that I couldn't find or couldn't reach or didn't notice how to reach.
Look who's with us.
But at least it wasn't for any trophies. So like I said, I got every trophy but the one. So I was like, so upset when I read that. I was like, what the fuck? How the fuck do you hide it behind answering questions the proper way? It should have been just either you beat her or you didn't beat her. Trophy.
About what comes next.
She's not wrong. But if you need a breather, can't hurt to look around first.
Because the hidden quests are a pain in the ass to figure out too. Because it took me forever for the one to figure out where to take the fucking flowers. Finally figured out it was out in a dragon where I'd fought dragons. Because I kept fighting a guy out there that kept repeating. And once I found all the flowers, when I showed up out there, I was like, I'm going to go fight this guy because he's like giving tons of XP. There was something different out there, so I walked up to it and talked to it, and then it gave me the hidden trophy for bringing him flowers. It's like, oh, piece of during war or whatever the hell it was called. It's like, really? But yeah, it took me forever to figure that one out. I pushed the damn arm, thank you. And I also figured out that you really, the only time you need to donate is to the Antivian Crows, if you, because you're supposed to take and let the Antivian Crows get the shit kicked out of them during what your first early multiple choice thing. Let the Antivian Crows get the shit kicked out of them and donate everything you've picked up to that point to them to try and get them over a couple thousand. So that way when you later on, then all your quests will eventually max them out, because you're to get you full value for the end game, you're supposed to have them to limit of 3,200 score. But everybody else, there's so many quests, you barely have to donate shit to them. So you're literally donating just to fucking be getting coins is all you're doing. But we'll see. Talk to Harding. Okay, so I'll go over and talk to Harding then. Alright, we're up here. Grab all the free shit. Which isn't much. That's the thing. As you play, you still don't get much gold. Oh, here you're going to kick a pot. Get 2 gold. I'm level 50. It should be 200 gold, not 2 gold. Okay, here.
Oh,
here we go. We're going to start our first sappy bullshit.
I should be asking you that. I got you hurt.
I got you hurt. I made the choice and you got your ass kicked just like I did. And I almost died because it split my fucking skull. Asshole. No rest for the weary. You're unstoppable. Yes, you're okay. No rest for the weary. Gonna play asshole.
Agreed. It's rough, but we can't let up. You good to go?
Of course I am. I can't let a throbbing head and some dizziness hold me back. Especially when... I just mean we can't stop. I don't want to stop. We need to get back to the ritual site, don't we? Let's stop worrying about me and go do that. Come get me when you're ready to go.
Well, of course I'll come get you, because I only have 2 characters. I have to get you. I can't go there without you. There's only 2 of you right now, so I have to take you both. And she's got no hidden shit in her room. Nope, no hidden shit in her room. Alright, did that. That's not working. Alright. And we can't get up there yet, so go this way. Oh, there's a scroll. Because every codex entry that you find and shit like that, they give you XP. So that's the whole point of trying to find them all. So you get early XP fast without having to fight shit. Alright, up here. Alright. I need to go get this one. I can't use my weapons here.
That's the second. One more to go.
Yes, I know, one more to go. You don't need to speak about it, because I can hear the big fucking click of it kicking and locking into place. So they're so woke, trying to handhold you so bad in this game. It's pitiful.
Okay.
I mean, like that.
Something?
Like, push it once. Clunk, clunk. Okay, I got it in the right spot. Well, no shit. I just heard it fucking lock in, dumbass. I don't need you to comment on it every time. She got... Yeah, I can't get over there. And then, and I watched people's videos. They were showing enemies out in the fucking fade. Like right where we go through the portal and they run down. There was enemies there. The dude ran by him and it's like, well, I played and I ran through there a shit ton. I never had enemies right there, so I don't know how the game was different.
It's a start.
Or shadows stand together.
Shadows stand together.
Okay, so that's new because I'm a shadow like her. So that was a new comment.
You take a lot of notes. What about?
Lately, what we know or knew before
Yabba.
changed the game.
And then of course Nev's trying to play the slut.
Not much.
Got her
I'm sure
top
basic
unbuttoned down to her
appears
belly
out,
button,
but
so half her
one
boobs
step
are
at a
hanging
time.
out.
Not much isn't going to save the world. This will get worse before it gets better.
The question is how.
Cheerful.
That's what I'm here for.
But yeah, you can see this is a lot of DEI type shit in this game. Because Nev's supposed to be kind of, I'm assuming she's supposed to be offshoot of black, mixed, or whatever you want to call it. And then Tosh, you can see by her bone structure, Tosh, the Kunari, is black. And then Asian is an elf. How the hell do you have an Asian elf? Did I push this one already? Yeah, I already pushed it. Okay, so that should be everything. Let's go see if it's open. Alright, that should be open now. Yep, it's open. Alrighty. Oh, there it is. Alright, let's go check my room. Oops. Up here. Can't go that way yet. Nothing there, nothing there. Let's check his room again. Maybe it was... Alright.
I wish I could be out there with you, Rook. Just be careful, all right?
Alright, nothing there. Alright. Level 1. Skills. Alright, Mage Core. Alright, that's Arcane Shot. Fade Strike. Circle, then square, huh? Okay, where's my start point here? Start point right there. So we go down to the first one. Alright, so we have to take Fade Strike. Then over here should be at regeneration. Oh, Generation. I'm not going to waste my time on that. That's useless. Alright, so now we need to come over here. Jump attacks guarantee critical. Just a skill to get me to the next one. Wall of fire. Do I want to go that way or do I want to go up first? Nope. Take wall of fire. This does nothing. Perfect cast. Which one was it? Maximum mana. We'll see. I might come back and get these two here. Velocity stagger. What's this one? Light heavy attack after perfect defense. Alright, let's see how that works out.
So, we stopped the ritual.
And Varric paid the price.
Hey, Varric made his choice to go talk with 𝚤𝚘𝚖𝚎𝚎. He knew the risks. We all did.
And now
𝚤𝚘𝚖𝚎 made his choice,
gone.
yes. 𝚤𝚘𝚎 is a
And we're
douchebag.
here, wherever here is, besides in the Fade.
𝚤𝚘𝚎 called it the lighthouse.
He did? When?
In my head, 𝚤𝚘𝚎 showed up while I was out cold to gripe about us breaking his ritual.
He's mad about us destroying his ritual?
Sounded like it. When the ritual went wrong, he ended up trapped in some kind of prison.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
𝚤𝚘𝚎 can speak with people in their dreams, even kill them.
I'm not in danger. He can only barely reach me. I bled a little when I got knocked out.
So 𝚤𝚘𝚎 is using blood magic, like any normal mage would to play with your mind.
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
Nev, I'm a mage. You're a mage. 𝚤𝚘𝚎 is more than that.
That's a new conversation there too.
More than some circle mage could have pulled off.
So
Even
because I've
more than a
played a mage,
talented
I'm going to have a lot of different choices, it
All
looks
right.
like.
Well, we've stopped the ritual, and there doesn't seem to be an immediate
Because we
danger.
commented about
For
being
now.
mages versus
You're
last time
certain
it was
𝚤𝚘𝚎
just
can't use blood
always
magic
using
to
blood
affect your
magic,
mind.
blah blah.
I'm not certain of anything.
So it will change
We're
some
not out of
conversations that I play through
What
now.
do you mean?
𝚤𝚘𝚎 had two of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped, they escaped.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild, those are...
𝚤𝚘𝚘𝚎 and 𝚲𝚘𝚘𝚎, two of the ancient elven gods that 𝚤𝚘𝚎 rebelled against.
So I take it. Alright, I guess we'll go this way.
They're our next target.
So we set our sights on a pair of elven gods. Like it's easy.
Who else is gonna do it? If they're loose, they need killing.
They were evil tyrants who enslaved their people. We need to stop them.
𝚤𝚘𝚎 says 𝚤𝚘𝚘𝚎 and 𝚲𝚘𝚘𝚎 drew on the blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of one god running around. We have two, and they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
We need to get out there and stop them.
Just like that, without Varric. And you're still getting back on your feet.
I'm fine. We can't just sit here and do nothing.
We need to investigate. Figure out what we're dealing with before we rush in and make things worse.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating?
Let's side with Harding this time.
If Elganon
Of course, they made Nev get mad. Fucking bullshit.
We need to act now.
We don't
So
know what
it's
they
just
can do
vice
or
versa.
what they
See,
can
last
do.
time
We
Harding
don't
got
even know if
mad,
Solus is
so
telling
they're
the
just
truth.
flip-flopping it.
I'm not saying we go in blind. This time, if we see a shot, we take it.
All right. The last place we saw them was the ritual site.
The Illuvian took us here from the ritual site, instead of back to Minrathous.
Then let's hope it takes us back.
Harding, you okay to go?
I'm not gonna sit back while elven gods destroy the world because I have a headache.
All right then.
Let's go to
Let's
the
get back
rituals.
to the ritual site.
The Illuvian has its own special room. It's just down the stairs.
Well, I figured that out already, dipshit. I investigated the whole place first. Alright. Alright. This time I'm going to burn up a bunch of saves so I got ways to backtrack. See, last time I only just kept using one save over and over because I was playing it blind. This time I know I need extra saves. Okay, let's do, what do we want to call this? What am I going to call it? Lighthouse? That's too long. Let's do start one. Alright, gather the team. Can't gather them or choose because that's all we are. It's just the two of us.
For all we know, there's a dozen demons waiting on the other side of that Illuvian.
If it even takes us back to Arlefin.
Harding, you sure you're up for this?
I'm fine.
Well then. Shall we?
Let's do this.
It's quiet. Well, isn't that a surprise?
There's the ritual site. But if the gods really did get out, they're not here anymore.
Right, let's take a look around and see if we can find...
Cut it down!
I'm trying! It's not working! I can't contain it! Strife? Irlin? It's me, 𝚖𝚐𝚎𝚎.
Harding? What are you doing back in Arlethan?
It's complicated.
I can see that.
Rook, Nev, this is 𝚲𝚖𝚖𝚎𝚎𝚘𝚗. Varric and I met them when we first started hunting down 𝙬𝚘𝚖𝚎. They're veil jumpers, experts in
Seeing because I'm not Veil Jumper this time, he doesn't know who I am. So yeah, it does change a little bit as you play, based on what class you chose.
I'm sorry, Tarith.
It's not your fault. Since the sky ripped open, the magic's been surging. Bunch of artifacts that had been dormant for centuries started coming
So I won't be
alive.
skipping cutscenes
This is
just to
because
see the
of
differences.
𝚘𝚖𝚖𝚎𝚗𝚝.
See how the
Sorry.
story plays out. Maybe it'll be slightly different now.
You all were supposed to stop him.
Don't blame us. I'm an
We didn't
asshole.
see you volunteering. We put our lives on the line to
Literally,
stop
didn't
𝚬𝚖𝚎𝚎
see you
nonsense.
volunteering.
And we've got the scars to prove it.
Sky's not ripping itself apart anymore, is it?
All right. You stopped 𝚬𝚘𝚎. So why is Arlethan neck deep in wild magic?
𝚬𝚬𝚎 was dragged into the Fade when we interrupted his ritual, but something else got out.
Someone else, supposedly. 𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚗 and 𝚲𝚘𝚖𝚎𝚖𝚎.
𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘. Two of the elven gods of old, the 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘.
Shit. If they're back in the world, that explains a lot.
So 𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚗 and 𝚲𝚘𝚖𝚎 are loose. Which means what?
You thought 𝚬𝚬𝚎 was bad. He's a bit of a bastard, true. But next to them, let's just say they weren't known for their kindness.
There's a reason 𝚬𝚘 led a rebellion against the 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘, and a reason he imprisoned them.
But now they've escaped.
Tarith is in bad shape. We need to get him back to the camp.
We've still got dozens of veil jumpers unaccounted for.
How can we help?
We need to find Belara Luthe. She's the best there is at working with our ancient artifacts.
And also at blowing them up.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If anyone can get a handle on all this wild magic and the artifacts it's setting off, it'll be her.
Right. Then you two get your friend back to your camp and we'll find Belara.
Harding, I need you to stay with the veil jumpers. Nev and I can handle this.
I'm fine.
No, you're not. Until you recovered from your injuries, you're a liability.
Fine.
We'll meet you back at the Veil Jumper camp. It's just south of here.
Belara's out near some elven ruins to the west. At least she was 3 days ago. I'd start your search there.
Good luck, Rook. And thank you.
All right. So we're just gonna auto teleport. See, that's one thing they do cutscenes. Why didn't you let me go work my way over here to fight? So I get more XP instead of just teleport me to the start of where I need to go.
Is it me? Or is there something
Too much
strange
fucking
about
hand
this
holding
fog?
in this game.
I've never seen fog like this. Something's not right.
Open journal. And it's fairly linear. There ain't a lot of randomness. It's not like an open world. They pretty much lineared it. In a lot of places, if you can't reach it, wait till later in the game. You'll eventually be back and then reach it. It's not like where you had to. There's only a couple of times where I actually had to figure out how to jump, climb to find shit. Most of the time it was just, oh, it's later on in the game. I'll get there.
So that suit of armor is moving. Company, get ready. Hey, Rook, nice shot.
I'm gonna literally get to fight one guy and then it goes right to a cutscene. Just like the one before. It's fucking stupid.
Gotcha. Oh, people.
And here's this Asian elf.
Valara? Valara Luther. Strife and Irulan sent us to find you.
Who are you, exactly?
Call me Rook.
Nevgalis.
Wait, I know that name. But protocol is to wait a full week before they send anyone out to look for me. I've only been gone 3 days.
Well, the situation's changed. For the worse, unfortunately. Our gods, Elginar and Gillenane, they've escaped from Fen'Harel's prison. And by all accounts, they want to destroy the world.
Oh, yes, that is very much for the worse. Okay, wait. I need a second.
You don't
Like
have
I
it.
said,
You don't get no
end of the
time.
world, you can mull it over later.
It does sort of explain a few things, though.
Like what exactly?
The surge of raw magic in the area. These artifacts started waking up a while ago, but in fits and starts. One here, a couple there. Then, a couple of days ago, the sky split open. And now, raw magic. Thick as fog. Only a god, or gods, could have done that. There's something kind of exciting about it. And dangerous. Really dangerous. Dangerous enough that I was gonna head back to the Veilgjumper camp, but...
But what?
See that shimmer? That's a veil bubble. It's separating us from the rest of the real world, so to speak. You can only pass through it one way. Once you're in, you can't get out.
We don't have time for this. Let's just force our way out.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. I don't know what contacting that much raw magic would do to you. But there's another way. A bubble like that? There has to be something at the center that's generating it. Something powerful. If we can find it and remove it safely, I mean, the bubble itself should collapse.
And then we're back in reality?
I sure hope so.
Well then, let's get going.
Okay, so she has a heal. All right.
Odd to find a camp this far out.
We've got camps all over Arlathan. The Veiljumpers do, I mean. Never really know when or where the magic's gonna start going wild. Find all the freebies. I've been trying to get to the artifact at the center of the bubble, but these magical constructs keep getting in the way.
A few dozen demons shouldn't be a problem.
Spirits, not demons. They're animating those suits of armor. The armor's attuned to the artifact, to protect it from threats.
Ah, and I'm guessing it sees us as threats.
Is that water just swirling into the air?
We call that kind the whirlpool. The anomaly, I mean. Never seen one this size, though.
So you can't even kill animals in this one. I just tried using my range to shoot some shit and it didn't even kill it. They still got away. So. Yeah, there's. But you can destroy anything and everything in the game, and if you get lucky, it drops trash items that you can sell. That's how it works. I think it's warm enough in here. Don't need a heater anymore, huh, babe? Think it's warm enough in here? Yeah, they got down 25 last night here. Fucking chilly last night. Well, they're saying we're supposed to get snow by Thursday. White Thanksgiving. That's all I know is I had to went from having just a thermal top to everything and a hoodie just to stay fucking warm. Stock a hat, gloves, everything. Because I mean, it went from being 50s down to fucking under fucking 30 at night. I mean, if you only go with your jacket, you're gonna be fucking cold. No, cat, you're not going out the door. Back up. Yep, we got 2 more days, tonight and tomorrow night. Have 4-day weekend or 3-day weekend. I didn't take the 4th because I just looked at it. You know, everybody, we all have to work, so they're all. My son-in-law and my son both got to work on Sunday too, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just work Sunday too. My normal shift. Save the day I would have took off, try and butt it into the Christmas. But the way Christmas falls this year, I think I'm only going to end up taking 4 days off the entire time because it falls there at the start of the fucking work week. I don't want to miss that many days of fucking work. So take like a day on each side of it and then work the rest of the week. Just dumb. It's bad. I hate it when it falls at the start of the week. It just makes it a pain in the ass to take time off. Last year was good because it was on Friday. So I'm off Thursday. Friday's the day. And then I just took Saturday, Sunday. Is my work schedule. And then, because last year I took 4 days off to get 12 off. But this year it ain't gonna work that way because of the way it fucking falls this year. I can't do that. It's gonna take too many days off, so I'll end up working a lot of it this year. Which we end up always having ours in January anyway, because not everybody can get up here. The one's got to drive up from Oklahoma. So we will try to get around it, because it never fails, always fucking snows here. So it makes it impossible to get around. Be right back. Bathroom break. And that's the other thing about this game. It's slow getting you cranked up. I mean, they just handheld. It's just boring. But at least it's not as boring as Diablo. I mean, that game. I went back and it's just like, wow, fucking shitty. All right, Nev, time skip, heal. Use this. Companion abilities. Yes, I know about companion abilities. I just used them. Oh, he got away. Frick. Alright. Heal me. Valara. Oh. Skills. Skills. Alright. Alright. Ooh, firewall. Huh? Firewall. Alright. Character. Oh, I guess I already put firewall on my bar. Never mind. Don't have to worry about it. You already put it on there for me.
Any ideas on what the artifact we're looking for might be?
I have a couple of theories, but nothing definite. We might find some clues in the ruins, though.
𝚖𝚖𝚎𝚗𝚝𝚎.
Jumper leathers, maximum mana. Yeah, I'll take that one. What I'm wearing.
Ruins that haven't been
No, it's
picked
not
up.
unlocked.
Not many people come this far into Arlathan. Just veil jumpers, mostly.
And people trying to save the world, apparently.
Do you know what this place was?
Could have been a temple, could have been where they stored food. But judging by the sentinels, it's probably some...
Well, isn't this a sight?
Wait, is this... No, it can't be. Not here.
Can't be what?
We have to get over there. The artifact we're looking for must be inside. It almost feels like an armory, or something like that.
Why would there be an armory this far out?
Warlords. Ancient elves had a lot of them.
Nothing here.
No way across. Think we can make the jump?
Oh, no, we can make a bridge. There should be a power crystal somewhere nearby.
Got it.
Bring it over here and slot it in. And there we go. Easy.
Wow, isn't that something?
A resonance amplifier. It's drawing magic from the ring temple to this area. We need to shut it down before we can go up the path. But doing that will attract anything nasty that's hanging around.
We're ready.
at a bad end here.
Even mages have trouble with the artifacts here. They expect them to work like, you know, normal magic. But they're different. The magic's more alive somehow.
Large truffles. Oh.
Another section to construct. We'll have to take it down. Easy enough. But watch out. Whenever you see one, there's more nearby. Seeing these kinds of ruins never gets old.
Anything here that can help you piece together what exactly that artifact is?
I have a theory, but we're miles away from where that artifact should be.
Twisting veil knife. Equip. More damage.
It means I was right.
Right about what?
About the real doll. Armor. I think I know what the artifact is.
Never doubt Valora. I'm good to go.
Hey, you actually dropped something. An invaluable and active core. Huh. Alright. So we got all that.
So if this is an armory, what sort of artifact are we finding? A weapon?
An archive spirit.
What?
A creature of the faith, bound to a crystal. Our ancestors used them to store knowledge and to help them dream.
Right. Darkspawn.
Methalinast. Darkspawn.
Got it covered.
Darkspawn. Here. I never would have believed it. Until today.
All right.
Another one of those resonance amplifiers.
Get ready. Once I shut it down, the path ahead will remain blocked until the magic dissipates.
We've got your back. We'll take care of that lad.
Quit watching it and let me run her over here so I can fight the enemies that are gonna spawn. Dumbass.
Seen Darkspawn this deep into Arlington Forest before. As far as I know, it's never happened.
Could the Elven Guards be commanding the Darkspawn? Solus did say they were blighted.
You saw those Darkspawn, though? Something was different about them.
And we'll stop them. Once we get out of this bubble.
Right. Let's get to that central temple.
Yeah, we'll get there. Can't jump that way.
Looks weak here. I bet we could break it somehow. ballista could smash through this wall.
Yes, I got it the first time, lady. I'm clearing the fucking zone. Before I push. God. I wonder if the police still shoot the wall. I wonder if the police still shoot the wall. No shit, Sherlock. I know that's what it's for.
More darkspawn, right where you broke that wall.
Drop over there too. Goody. See if I can get more drops this time around. So I can build my cash up faster. To buy shit when I need it.
And another resonance amplifier.
Should be the last one, I hope.
Fingers crossed.
Barrier's down. We're close. I can feel it.
Last barrier's down. Okay. Whoa! Don't jump off the fucking cliff. See, that's another thing too I hate. If I can get near a cliff, if you're in combat, you can roll right off the fucking cliff and then get auto reset. When I'm fighting or trying to climb, you got this so confined, I shouldn't be able to fall off anything.
Have you noticed something about the blight? Where it is, I mean? It's almost like it's feeding off the elven magic.
Double check everything, make sure I don't miss any goddamn scrolls this time.
If that building's what I think it is, then the alignment means we're here. This is it. This is where it was kept.
Where what was kept?
The archive spirit, or as the ancient elves called it, the 𝙗𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘. It means the inevitability of knowledge.
Why is it called that?
I don't know, actually. The notes were never very clear on that, but I plan to find out.
More constructs ahead.
Nursing. We're getting closer.
Yeah, see, I can't block this fucker. So you can only block certain skills. So you can't block that skill either. What the hell? See, their block is so fucking picky. See, it didn't block it again. See, I'm almost fucking dead. There. First, out of 6 attempts to block, I only got 1 to fucking work. How fucking stupid their parry is in this game.
Then let's go find one.
Fucking took an ass whooping there. For no reason. So that tells me block's useless. Just keep dodging it. Keep dodging all their fucking moves.
Another ballista. I bet we could use it to break through that wall.
No drops. That's weird. 3 big guys. I should have thought you would have dropped something. Get up there.
We did it. All that's left is the 𝙗𝚘𝚖𝚖𝚎𝚗𝚝. I have so many questions for it.
You're going to ask it questions?
It's an archive spirit. You'll see.
Alright, fire damage versus... I gotta fight an ogre.
Okay, here it is. The 𝙲𝚘𝚖𝚖𝚎𝚗𝚝s.
So we take it and we're good, right? We can head back.
Oh, I wish. No, it's a lot trickier than that.
As if darkspawn demons and animated suits of armor aren't tricky enough.
I'm sure we can handle it.
It isn't that simple. If I remove the artifact the way I'd
No,
usually
you're not
do
getting
it,
any fish
it'll
today.
explode
Today's
and
your
take out
off day.
half of 𝚤𝚗𝚖𝚎 with it. Good news is, I think I can shunt the
No,
energy somewhere
today's your
else.
off day.
Okay, here we go.
Cat don't like that. He's being a pest. No fish today.
The way the magic is pulsing.
So try to make it to where it stretches, because he
seen
only
this
gets
before.
10 packs, and it's 12 days till we can reorder.
It's almost like it's breathing.
So he has 2 days where I try to skip. She only ordered 1 box this time instead of 2.
Ogre! That's an ogre!
Oh, come on, stay locked on. See, this fucking thing won't stay locked on to the target. Ultimate ability. Definitely stronger with my archer, because I only had to dodge him like 8 times versus 20 times with my archer.
To fight an ogre today. Then again, I also didn't expect to learn that my gods are rampaging around and trying to end the world. Just one of those days. Okay. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Ooh. No. That's good. I think.
Well, while it's doing the cutscene, we're gonna get something to drink. The coffee's all gone.
What does that crystal do?
Keeps the artifact powered. Focuses the ambient magical energy. That's why these things still work, thousands of years later. No, you don't.
Sul'dan. Blah, blah, blah. Their version of Elvish.
I am the 𝙲𝚘𝚖𝚖𝚎𝚗𝚝.
Right. I have questions.
I am the 𝙲𝚘𝚖𝚎𝚎. What do you...
Oops, he vanished. Because we broke it. So much for that.
Guess it's broken like the rest of the artifacts.
It isn't just
Just
any
total blunt.
artifact.
So much for that. It's
the
broken.
𝙲𝚘𝚖𝚎𝚗𝚝, an
Guess we're
archive
fucked.
spirit. And it does work.
And of
For
course,
a
Miss
bit, at least.
Conjovial. Oh, I can
Its
fix it.
crystal is broken. I guess maybe the blight threw its resonance off somehow. But I should be able to fix it.
See? I should be able to fix it.
Kind of my thing.
Fuck you.
Fixing magical stuff.
If you hadn't dropped it, it wouldn't be broke. Why are you walking circles around the thing? It's
Strife
broke.
and Irulan will want to know about this. And the blight. And the darkspawn. Let me know when you're ready to head to the Veil Jumper camp.
Yeah. I'll let you know in a minute. After I get my box here. See what I got on my box. Yes, I know. Spend 2 points on Balara. I don't care about that. I want to see what I got on my box. Oh, it's a Balara weapon. Attack my target shocked. Deals barrier damage and burst of electrical. Well, it's more damage, so we'll give it to her. Alright, now I got a skill point. Oh, finally, my orb came up. Yes. Veil Song. Over my cold damage. I guess I'll just, because it's more damage, I'll use it for now. It's the whole point. Keep getting damage till you can find the ones you actually want to use. Companion skills. Alright. See, right off the bat, 2 points. When you're low health, replenish automatically triggers if it's not on cooldown. That's why you always want her in your group, because she has auto replenish when you're in low health. That's why I was using her, because she has an auto to help keep you alive, so you ain't trying to pay attention to your pot button. Alright, core. So which way do we want to go here? Stagger. Yeah, we want affliction duration. Now we want to go up first. How far is it across to the Frost Nova? Oh, it's quite a ways up there. Wow. And then Ice Blast is the one we want eventually. Which one? Is this one close? Meteor. Yeah, Meteor's pretty close. Only got 1 point. Okay. Alright, make sure there's nothing left here. Yeah, see, Nev's been with me the entire time. And she hasn't leveled yet. But Balara, I get her and play not even 10 minutes, and Balara gets 2 fucking skill points right off the bat. I think that's kind of funny. Alright, can you get up there? Nope, can't get up there. Alright. So that's it. Take me to the Veil Jumper camp.
Ready to go?
No, I'm just standing here talking to you for shits and giggles.
Let's get moving.
Teleport us. Yeah, and she just magically
I'll show you the way
teleports
to
us.
the Veil Jumper camp.
Instead of letting us walk back to the camp and fight shit on the way. They cutscene out all the way back to the camp. So they were cutscene happy in this game.
11 wounded, 16 on bed rest, and some of our most experienced fighters are still missing.
We're running out of veil jumpers. Whatever's going on out there, it's scary.
𝚲𝚘𝚖𝚖𝚎𝚗 never reported back from 𝙲𝚘𝚘𝚖𝚎 crossing.
There are 100 people living in that village, or near enough. You're back, and you're alive. Good.
Sounds like things have gotten a lot worse since we left.
Darkspawn. They're showing up all over Arlathan, attacking anyone in their path.
We've evacuated 3 daily settlements already.
We ran into Darkspawn too, near the 𝙲𝚘𝚖𝚎𝚎.
Wait, you found the 𝙲𝚘𝚖𝚎𝚎? The archive spirit? We could ask it about the gods. Figure out their next move.
Whatever information that archive spirit has, we aren't getting it. It's broken. Luckily, we already know what to do next.
See, I chose the asshole approach, and I still got one of my 2 people to give me approval.
Easier said than done. They're elusive, even for gods.
Because they're asking about them to use the thing that we just broke. And I'm like, well, it's fucking broken. And he still played it off as, it's broken, but we'll figure something out. And then Nev, oh, approved.
You decide to unleash ancient horrors on us. Maybe we'll...
𝙲𝚘𝚖𝚎 crossing.
What?
So, yeah, I think it's damn near impossible to piss anybody off unless it's required to piss them off.
With 𝙲𝚘𝚖𝚎 crossing. We could go check it out. The 3 of us, I mean.
Too much hand holding.
You're not leaving me behind.
Because I didn't notice it the first time, but I'm noticing it now.
We can...
Because I'm choosing the asshole approach on everything.
I don't know what you're going to find there, Rook. Likely nothing good. But you'd be.
I think this time I'm going to try and kill everybody off, but the 2 I'm going to use in the final fight.
𝙲𝚘𝚖𝚎 crossing's on the far side.
Just to see, because supposedly there's a bad ending.
It'll take you there. Watch your back.
If I get that far, I think I'll kill everybody off. Just to see what it says. Okay.
Okay, we'll need a boat to get there.
Yes, I know. Shadows Crossing.
Let's head to the dock.
We'll go to the dock when I'm done, lady. Huh, the box don't break, okay.
What's clear about 𝙲𝚘𝚖𝚎? Veil jumpers have gone missing. Do we know why? Someone will have to go out.
We're losing too many veil jumpers as it is. Now 𝙲𝚘𝚖𝚎 crossing.
see what she's got for our class. If it's anything useful.
Be happy to sell you a bit or a bomb.
No, I ain't buying any of your bits and bullshit. Twist of the Veil, I need. I'm looking for Spellcaster Stiletto. It's not here. Veil Song. Winter's Breath. Fade Light. Firebrand. Nope. Looks like she's got nothing I want. Concentration. Attack my target applies vulnerable to electrical damage. Oh. Alright, I don't want that stupid fucking helm. Oh shit, they got everything fucking pretty much locked. Damn. I ain't buying none of that crap this time around. So they pretty much got everything locked.
And now that we've met, do your best not to die, yeah? It can be rough out there.
Try to do your best not to die. Okay, I'll try that, lady.
Sounds like a lot happened here.
What hasn't happened? This area is where 𝚃𝚊𝚘𝚘𝚘 destroyed Arlathan City centuries ago. A whole lot of blood magic during the war.
And now?
Whatever 𝚘𝚖𝚖𝚎𝚗𝚘 did stirred up everything again. Old blood magic from the war, it never went away. Ancient relics appear out of thin air, ruins float. It's like an old wound that never healed. And now it's bleeding again.
There we go.
This way. Okay, all that shit reset. Nothing gave me items for crashing it out. That sucks.
If the gods are silent, we won't have enough bell jumpers to handle this. We'll need help.
Agreed.
Moved around these parts most of my life. Such an ill wind blowing through. Anything
Time to go make lunch. Let's save the game here. So delete first zone, we don't need it. Second zone, we don't need. Start one, we'll keep. Actually, no, we don't need it because I was at the lighthouse. Don't need it either. So let's go here. Oh, Arth. Edit. Arlithen. Hopefully I'm spelling it right. Arlithen. 1. Arlithen 1. So that's the point. Some of this as you play, you don't know where to actually put the save points. Because and that's why they give you 100. You can make 3 characters, but the 100 is split across the 3. So I read. So if you use 100 on one guy, your other one's going to be just the auto saves, and if you're auto saving in the right spot, guess what? You're going to back way the hell up, and you only get X amount. I think it keeps like 8. So if you go too far, you screw yourself. And that's how I couldn't back up to get the trophy, because I was so far away from that boss to go back and try and replay it when I realized, because I was at the end of the game, and that was like hours before. I mean, it took me over 100 hours to do the first playthrough. Let me see here. Switch character. Strider. It took me 104 hours, I think is what it says. Let me check here. Nope, 89 hours and 26 minutes to get through. One time. At level 50. And now, like I said, I'm missing 2% of my scrolls that you're supposed to pick up. I missed that trophy. And I don't even know where the scrolls would be. So I'm sure there was probably an area I was supposed to go back to. Because I know sometimes you go to areas that you've been to before and there's new scrolls laying around. So I probably didn't go back to an area at the right time and missed scrolls that were supposed to enhance the story by reading the fucking scroll. One of those deals. Fills in gaps by reading instead of just fucking letting me learn it through a cutscene or something. Because they were so cutscene heavy in this game. It's crazy how this game went.